Hey guys, I am really excited to introduce to you my NCLEX Lab Mnemonics cards. So a lot of my YouTube followers are nursing students, and I'm really excited for you guys to discover this. Discover sounds so presumptuous, but anyway, these are the cards that got me through my NCLEX. Well, not just these cards, but these are my lab cards. And these are the cards that I created. I created memory tricks, how to memorize all the most important labs that you're going to run into on the NCLEX. And it starts out with what is called the major memory system, and that part I did not make up. I read a memory book when I was in high school, and that memory book or memorization book taught this major memory system is what it's called. And it just takes a few minutes, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to memorize the memory system. And then once you have that, all you need is to connect the name of the lab with a sentence which evokes a memorable image. And knowing how to use this major memory system to pull out the numbers out of the sentence, you have the numbers that you're looking for. So I'm really excited to get this PDF up on Etsy right away because I know there might be some people who are taking their NCLEX in a week and they right now need something to help them memorize these labs. So I'm going to go into this more later, but right now I'll just give a really simple example and say, for example, the number 1 can be represented with the consonant T or D or TH. So T, D, and Th. They all have similar motions with the tongue. Although most of mine I just used T and D, T and D, and I didn't use TH. So if your question was how much does an egg weigh, and the answer was 11 ounces, just using a crazy example, then you could think of the egg squished Todd, TD, and the vowel doesn't count. So T-O-D or T-O-D-D, doesn't matter. That's T, O which doesn't count, and then the D sound. So 1 doesn't matter, 1, so it's 11. So the answer is an egg is 11 ounces, and that's how you remember it because the egg squished Todd. So I've done that for, right now I counted 80 different mnemonics for mostly lab values, and then I also threw in immunizations and a few other memory tricks that I happened to come across from my notes. So I'm gonna put up on Etsy a PDF version which is golden, and it's going to give you all the information you need. And I'm gonna put it up right now, and I'm including the link down below that you can click on and buy the PDF. And with Etsy, and I know this because I have purchased many knitting patterns from Etsy, the seller, which is me, can update the PDF and it will automatically send you an email with a link to the update. So I will be updating this as I add more mnemonics or as I add more pictures, because right now I'm having my awesome 16-year-old daughter draw cartoon pictures which match the mnemonics so that it will additionally enforce the image in your mind as you're memorizing these and make it even easier to memorize them. But I don't want to wait until this PDF is perfect in all ways and beautiful and all that kind of stuff before I get it out, because the main information is there, all the information that you need. So I'm throwing it up online tonight and I'm really excited about this. These cards were golden for me, and they are absolutely the reason why I didn't have any angst about my labs for my NCLEX. I'm gonna say that probably you could memorize all of these mnemonics, all of these lab values, within, I would say, a week. You could, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could memorize them in a day, but I would say a good, reasonable time frame is that you could have these nailed in a week, and it makes it really easy. So the way you do it when you purchase the PDF is you just fold along the column. So this is the format for the PDF. It's going to have the lab name, and then it's going to have the abbreviation for the lab, the normal limits for the lab, and then the memory tricks here. And then here is going to be a picture that matches the memory sentence. So my recommendation is that when you print it out, you just fold it along this line. So you're going to have the lab on one side, and then the answer and the memory trick and the image that goes along with the memory trick on the other side. So you just study by looking here, and then looking here, and looking here, and looking here. So that's it. I look forward to getting your ratings and your comments and your questions and any suggestions that you guys have for additional labs that you want me to create mnemonics for and all that kind of stuff. So as my daughter keeps creating new pictures for the mnemonics, I will keep updating them, and you'll get an automated email saying that there's an updated version. And I didn't say this, but even if you've already passed your NCLEX and you're an RN or an LPN or whatever it is, and you're just on the job, this is also handy to have because you're expected to know the lab values in your working everyday job, and even if you pass the test, it's still handy to have these in your back pocket, in your mind. So click the link and enjoy the PDF and all of the knowledge it brings, and there's nothing more to say, so goodbye.